Got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time.
Hi everybody, welcome to My Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for stopping by today. Now before I go any further, I've got something I want to tell you. I want to tell you I missed you last week. I truly did. You know, I've been doing YouTube getting close to 3 years now, and it was the first time that I physically was unable to record during the week and have a video ready for Friday. Oh my goodness, I was sick. Oh, it took me for a ride, but I am so much better. I'm not 100%, but I'm at least a good 90%, so that's good enough to go. Now, if my voice does crack throughout today's video, just ignore it. It's just me and the frogs talking, but we are gonna get through it. And today I'm gonna jumpstart my spring cleaning. Now, when I say jumpstart my spring cleaning, I'm not doing everything today, and I know sometimes when people do spring cleaning, they take a whole week or a few days and they just go through the whole house from top to bottom and get everything done. Well, I'm not up for that, but I am going to be tackling my kitchen today, and what I'm really going to be focusing on are the things that I don't do all the time. So I am going to work from top to bottom, but I'm going to just stay in this one combined area. I appreciate you joining me today. So without any further ado, did I mention I'm happy to be back? Without any further ado, let's get this spring cleaning jump started and let's get tidy. Okay friends, I thought I would start out by showing you the main area that I want to take care of today. I'm really just going to be focusing and staying on this part of the kitchen. I know I kind of have the coffee bar over here that's kind of extra and kind of goes with the kitchen, but I'm not going to tackle it today. I am going to start and work from top to bottom. And what I want to take care of, I want to take care of wiping down all of my cabinets. I want to hit this light fixture. I want to hit the backsplash, which I neglect a lot. I want to hit the lower cabinets. I want to take care of these chairs, wipe down all of this woodwork. I want to work and clean my grout today and take care of the floors. And I'm trying to make it as easy as possible on myself. So I tried to bring out the extra cleaning things that I would need for this job. So, you know, some people, I have seen this trend where they're taking like their mop, their O-Cedar mop or a different kind of wet mop, and they're taking it and cleaning their cabinets with it. And I actually even have one of these, but you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I just don't think I can get into all the nooks and crannies and these little, you know, scalloped edges in the cabinets by doing it that way. So I'm gonna do my good old faithful, and I'm gonna go ahead and just use my glove that works so well, that's like a car detailing glove. So I'm gonna stick with that. And I am gonna use my steam shot to work on the backsplash. And you know, I've got out of the habit of using it. I've really only been using it lately for like the shower track and things like that. And I used to use it on my backsplash a lot. So I'm gonna go back to that, do that. I've got these little tools that I'm going to use to kind of get into my grout and then mop the floors when I'm all done. But that's my plan for today. Clean the cabinets, do the light fixtures, get all the countertops done, and just work my way all the way down and get my floor spick and span. And that's what I'm going to try to accomplish today before I run out of steam. Since I'm going to be cleaning the cabinets and the backsplash, I did want to get everything out of here before I start so I have a clean slate, more room to work, and I try not to keep too many extra things out on my kitchen cabinets, but I do have some St. Patrick's Day decor, and I will be decorating more for spring in the next week or two, but I did want to put up a few things for St. Patrick's Day, even though it's just going to be up a few days. Is it just me, or does it seem like every possible holiday is jammed into March this year? It's just so crazy to me.
I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it bright.
Now, in the past, when I have washed my cabinets in a video, I usually get two questions. One, what do you clean them with? And what's the info on the glove? So number one, I usually use Murphy's oil soap, or I put a couple of sprays of Dawn Power Wash in my bucket. Now both work very well. I do think that using the Dawn Power Wash in the kitchen is really effective because, you know, Dawn is known for cleaning grease, and that's what you find a lot of on your cabinets, but either one works really good. And number two, as far as the glove goes, I love it. I actually have two now. I keep one up in my bathroom and I use it on the floors and things in the bathroom. And then I keep this one down here for wiping down my cabinets, cleaning the spindles on my banisters. It works so good because you can get your hand in there. And I got it from Amazon years ago. I'll link it below. I love it because it's either for a left-handed or a right-handed person. And as a left-handed person, that's always a bonus because it can be a problem. And I like where one side is different than the other. So I can just fold my hand down and the green side is a little rougher and I can kind of get a scrubbing action with it. If it looks like I'm surprised by this plant, I actually was. I forgot the container it was in, so I may use that somewhere else. Okay, here's where I'm at right now. I've got all of the upper cabinets washed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and empty my bucket, refill it with clean water, rinse out my glove, and then just go back over the top cabinets, rinse off any soap residue. And then before I start the bottom cabinets, I'm gonna take a break because I'm gonna be working my way down and I'm gonna do the backsplash. And because I'm using the steam shot and everything, I know I'm gonna make a mess because looky here. This is just from doing the top cabinets. That's why I clear everything off my countertops. I am not a neat spring cleaner. So that way I don't have to keep re-cleaning areas. So once I get these rinsed, I'll do the backsplash, give the countertops the first wipe down, and then I will start working on the bottom cabinets.
You're giving me just what I need. No time for riddles. You're in the middle of my self-release. 'Cause you have unchained me. You haven't. Yeah. You have unchained me. You haven't. Yeah.
Now, even though I do not spray my steam shot directly into my outlets and I do aim around them, I always like to make sure I put in my outlet covers before I even get started. Safety first.
You started a fire somewhere deep in my mind. See the barbed wire. The place is grown all wide, 'cause I don't know if it'll be enough.
Okay, now full disclosure, I do not use the steam shot every time I clean the backsplash, but also full disclosure, when I do use the steam shot, I get a much better result and everything comes off so much easier. It's almost like when you're cleaning your microwave and you put a cup of water in there to make some steam and then you go in and wipe it down. Everything is so much looser and comes off so much easier. Well, it's the same way with the backsplash. Well, I've got the backsplash done, and oh my goodness, I know since it's multicolored, it's really hard to tell, but it looks amazing. It looks so much better. I'm so glad I went ahead, took the extra time and did the steam shot. Now, instead of doing the countertops right now, I am gonna go ahead and do this light fixture real quick, so that way anything that falls off of it, I can clean up. And I am gonna go ahead and clean the glass on this cabinet, so anything that falls off of that, I can get when I do the countertops. So light fixture, glass doors, and then the countertops, and then it's back to the cabinets. No time, feel it coming now. It's a sign. Now to clean this light fixture, I'm just using my Pledge multi-purpose cleaner. I know the bucket's sitting out, but I'm really not dipping out of the bucket. Behind it, where you can't see, is the Pledge multi-purpose cleaner. I just thought it would be a good way to clean this light fixture since it would take care of the metal framing as well as the light bulbs. And you know, speaking of this light fixture, funny story. When we bought it, it was in this huge showroom surrounded by light fixtures that were even bigger than this one, and we really didn't think it was as big as it was until we got it home. Now, I do love this light fixture, but I do think it's a little too big for the kitchen, so one day we will be moving it to the dining area, and then we will get something smaller or maybe a couple of pendant lights here for the kitchen. You know, I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video that for my spring cleaning, I really try to focus on cleaning things that I don't normally clean all the time. But I do clean these glass doors often because water will splash up from the sink. The thing is, I have to get the step stool out to get the very top of the glass. So what I'm guilty of doing is just cleaning as high as I can reach without getting the step stool out. So what happens is the top of the glass is definitely much dirtier than the bottom. As I'm editing this video, I realized that throughout this entire video, I did not put on my cleaning gloves. I've had a lot of sweet, friendly reminders from you guys about wearing gloves and protecting my hands when I clean. I even laid them out at the beginning of the video with all of my cleaning supplies so I would remember. Do you think I remembered? Nope, I still forgot to use them. I just want you to know I do hear you, my friends, and I am not ignoring your suggestions. Obviously, I need to make a sticky note about it because that seems to be the only way for me to remember anything these days. Say my name, stay with me till the stars fade away and your scars don't. Say my name, stay with me till the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Your scars don't hurt. Cleaning an area like this is why I love this glove. It is so easy to get into all the nooks and crannies of the woodwork when I have this glove on. Well, all of the cabinets are done, all of the top ones, all of the bottom ones have now been washed and rinsed. I got the chairs taken care of. They've been wiped down. So really all I have left are just the floors, which is good because I'm losing my voice and I'm getting a little bit tired, I must admit. But I think before I do the floors, I am going to go ahead and reload the countertops, put everything back on the counters, wipe off my appliances real quick. That way I have this area clear for when I start the floors. Well, I think I've got the first initial layer of dirt and dust gone, so I am ready to do the grout. And now y'all don't think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna use scrubbing bubbles. Now my mom was a big fan of scrubbing bubbles. She would use it on certain carpet stains, on her grout, and it just works so well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just go through, spray the grout lines, let it soak for a little bit. Then I'm gonna come back with one of the brushes, kind of scrub it up a little bit, then let it soak just a little bit longer, and then I'll run the mop over it, and it will make the world of difference. Now this little brush I'm using to clean the grout is battery operated, but I haven't always used a battery operated one. I've had this one for a couple of years, and before that I would just use an old toothbrush, and that works good too. Well, I just have to put a few things away and then I am finished for today. Are there more areas I could have tackled? Sure, but what I did do today looks so clean, my surfaces feel so clean, and you know, I really wish these videos came with smell-o-vision because it smells so clean and fresh in here. Now I am officially ready for spring, or at least my kitchen is anyway.
meant for me, still not surprising. Need no apologies, cause stats don't really care what you think, what you think, what you think.
Well, Tidy Uppers, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this video gave you a little inspiration, a little motivation, maybe to tackle some of those areas that you don't tackle all the time. Please don't let yourself get overwhelmed by the word spring cleaning. It doesn't mean we have to do everything perfectly and we don't have to do it all at one time. You know, it's okay just to take small bites out of the apple. You'll eventually get to the core and get it all done. I appreciate you being here. Please take care of yourself. And until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.